Good morning, everyone. Today is October the 17th. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your spiritual principle a day in a meditation for October 17th. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our Hood Recovery Services. You may reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Go ahead and reach out to me. I love meeting new people. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this meditation. See what it is. Ooh. Oh man, I've been so tongue-tied today and yesterday. I hope I can read this one. Let me take a sip of coffee real quick. All right. Let's get it. Let's go, guys. You guys okay out there? Hopefully you've gone to na.org and have subscribed to this meditation. You can also order it now online. Okay, from their website. Let's go. Commitment to our common welfare. In joining together in a commitment to the greater good of Narcotics Anonymous, our own welfare is enhanced beyond measure. It works, Tradition 12. Wow. Okay. We are people who have a fair amount of direct personal experience with single-minded devotion to a particular cause. Before we came to NA, the cause to which we were so devoted was getting and using drugs. Or perhaps more precisely, we were committed to our efforts to change the way we felt, predict or control our feelings, or try to stop feeling altogether. I was just talking about that in the other meditation. Wow. Once we find NA and surrender to the process of recovery, we begin to shift our devotion from changing how we feel to staying clean, no matter what we feel. Commitment means sticking with something even after our enthusiasm for it wanes or our mood changes. We commit to our own recovery and we commit to serving NA. Often it starts simply with choosing a home group and committing to attend regularly. We take a formal commitment, such as greeter or cleanup person. Commitment involves both our feelings and action. Because we are grateful for our recovery, we feel a sense of commitment to helping NA. That feeling shows in what we do for the greater good of the fellowship. For many of us, our commitment to NA is a result of what the program has given us. As we give back, we receive much more. The first gift is the chance to stay clean and find a better way to live. We make many commitments to NA, showing up regularly, being part of one another's recovery, serving our group and service bodies. Our commitments help the fellowship grow and thrive. The more vibrant and thriving Narcotics Anonymous is, the more we are able to flourish and grow in our own recovery. When I follow through on my commitments to NA, the fellowship is better for it, and so am I. I will honor my commitments today. Beautiful, huh? I like that. I like that the two meditations for today are woven in together, because we were just talking about our reality. Our real truth is that we're in recovery today. And with that means that we accept that we are powerless over people, places, and things. They may change, but whatever they do, is not going to stop us from choosing and being committed to our recovery. That's our real reality, is that we are different people today, and we have tools today. Through Narcotics Anonymous, we are able to use these spiritual principles to make different decisions today. As it says here, commitment involves both our feelings and actions. That commitment is being able to stick with something long after the nostalgia has worn off. You might commit to something and find out you don't like working with the people you're working with. But because of who you are today, because you're a committed individual today, you understand you have absolutely nothing to do with those people and what they do, but you have everything to do with what you do. Let that settle in, because a lot of the reason or the things that we used about had a lot to do with the fact that we had absolutely no acceptance of that one truth, that we are powerless over people, places, and things. We were always committed to trying to change our perception of reality. We were always committed to getting one more. And we still learn that we can use those spiritual principles, or those principles. They don't sound very spiritual when you committed or using them for darkness, right? Or unhealthy habits. But did you hear that word, habits? You can have unhealthy commitment and you can have healthy commitments. You can have unhealthy habits and you can have healthy habits. You can have unhealthy patterns and healthy patterns. So commitment is a spiritual principle that can flow with the stream of the river. It can go downstream or it can go upstream. It can go in either direction. It just depends on where you're at with it. That's why we say you went to any lengths to get one more. You might have hated the winter time and trekking around with shoes that had holes in them trying to get one more. You might have hated nearly freezing to death on the corner trying to make some money. You might have hated that, but you did it. Bottom line, you did what you thought you needed to do to get one more. You might not like having all those men touch you, but you left them because you knew that that money that they was about to give you was going to help you get high. Right? You might have been a man that really wanted to be faithful to your wife. You really wanted your children to see you every morning before they went off to school. But you chose to stand out there passing out death and got caught in the process and ended up doing time and out of their lives for how many years? You was committed to that. Now all of a sudden somebody need to take your phone calls and send you money and okay. And back to us women. A costing. Do you know that you can do serious prison time for prostitution? Do you realize that there's a certain limit to how many times you can get caught doing sex work before you end up with a sentence? I mean, so I'm not just picking on, dope dealers. We was all tricking in one form or another. And we were very committed. But now we want to be real laid back with our recovery. As long as I don't use my drug of choice, I'm good. No, you're not. No, you're not. You still have a tendency to pick up stuff that don't belong to you. You still have a tendency to lie when you don't need to. I mean, I don't really think there's ever a need, but there are times when it sure is convenient because you're trying to save someone from a certain truth that you're not ready to deal with their reaction. Yeah, I get that. But some people just lie to be lying. Absolutely. What you do today? I watch Dr. Oz and Wheel of Fortune, and not only did you lie about what you did, why would you lie about something like that? Why would you make up something? You weren't even doing anything deceitful or wrong. Someone just asked you what you did today and you lie already. Like it just is the natural thing to come out your mouth is a lie. We were so committed to so many different things. And we finally made it here. We're not high anymore. Yet we still want to be laid back about actually doing the work to change. It's not like, I mean, you can change it on your own. But the point is that when you are able to do the step work and you realize what your patterns are, right? And you get to step 6 and you become entirely ready to have these defects of character removed, that you have a higher power that you can humbly ask to remove them. Because I truly believe if you could have stopped doing certain behaviors on your own, you probably would have stopped. We're constantly relapsing in one behavior or another. The drug is the last thing that we pick up. Many of us relapse daily in our behaviors. And it just comes down to the fact that we're okay with where we're at. We've adjusted to being able to tolerate that level of pain of being clean and living dirty. But we don't have to. We can at any point in time choose to demonstrate our commitment to our recovery. Find a home group, offer to do some service for that home group, show up at the business meeting for that home group. Be a greeter. Be someone that help cleans the tables after the meeting, sanitize the tables so people don't end up leaving and being sick from just being in the meeting. Keep your meeting space clean and presentable. I've been in some very dark meetings. I've been in garages with burning barrels outside that people stayed warm. There was no heat in the meeting. I've been in places where mice would jump out of couches. And believe me, I wasn't okay with any of that. But today, we know to do better and we're able to do better. So do better. Make a commitment to your home group. Make a commitment to call your sponsor once a week. I said, how are you doing? No. I'm not talking about calling your sponsor because you have a problem. I'm talking about calling your sponsor to just say, how are you doing? With the awareness that they may actually tell you how they're doing, and it may actually take longer than 10 seconds. Today, we get an opportunity to be committed to living a life of recovery, full of love, joy, peace, and committed to doing service, not only to NA as an organization, but to the fellowship, to people that we encounter in our day-to-day living. This is a wonderful meditation. I'm hoping that you're going to have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to. When you follow through on your commitments, not just in NA, but in life in general, but especially in this program of Narcotics Anonymous, you make it better. You make it better. So let's make it better. Just for today, let's take our level of commitment up another notch. and be the person that brings the energy and brings the attraction, not the problems, not the distraction. Let's just grow up and be our best selves, not just in NA, but in life in general. When people see you coming, let them think to themselves, I'm looking forward to this encounter. Instead of, oh, here we go again. My name is Mighty Stream, and I've enjoyed talking to you, and I will be talking to you tomorrow, God willing. But in the meantime, please, 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 please have a beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you later.